watching. Huh? Oh! Hi! I didn't see you there. Oh, you know what? I have something to do. I've been starting work on a new Sonic animation. You know what? Let's dive right into it. Hi, welcome back to Allson TV. I'm going to be basically showing you how to create the Sonic animation I was talking about. So, but don't forget, I will be importing some things, okay? But after I import them, I'll show you how to make them. So, for new viewers that don't already know, look, we've already got the tutorials and all of these things right here. Now, the moment that you open the new Scratch page, don't forget I'm using Google Scratch. The Google Scratch, when you start, you will see this tutorials menu. You don't exactly want this here, but if you want to watch tutorials, you can always, go to the tutorials. So, yeah, this, we don't need it. But if you want to watch one, it's okay. So we're gonna click close. Then, look, this right here. We don't need the scratch cat. This is the scratch cat, by the way. We don't need it. So we're gonna press this little garbage can. We also don't need this sprite, but the garbage can has disappeared. Because once you only have one sprite, the garbage can will disappear because you can't have 0 sprites. You can only have 0 sprites unless you deleted the sprite itself. But we don't need to do this. We don't. We're gonna start by creating his eyes. So we're gonna take this. Sonic's eyes, if you don't know, are a bent M shape like this. Obviously, we're obviously not gonna use this. Imagine Sonic like this. Hello, it's me. These little lines are my eyes. Right now, what I'm using, if you don't know how to exactly use it, look. When you just want to use your mouse freely, click the mouse icon right here. And if you just want to, make a square, click the square icon. Then click, then drag down. Okay. And this right here is the undo and redo button. You undo something you've done, you redo something you've done. And of course the square is there. If you press redo, boom, the square is back. Okay, so this is the line icon, which is actually one of the most important details that I use. I specifically. Because other people may use different strategies, but this I argue is the best in my book. So, you're just gonna click and drag to whichever position you want. And if you're new, this may be a little bit hard, but don't worry, eventually you get there, especially with the complicated stuff that we're doing. You have to draw a tiny line like this, like this, tiny lines. In fact, tiny lines like this. So you have curvy shape. This takes time, honestly. Even I found this trick out. I didn't go to Google, I didn't go to YouTube, none of that stuff. I found this out. This is what time and effort pays. Slowly, but surely, we'll eventually get there. It takes a lot of care using this, especially in this format. So, it looks something like this. Okay, but this has to be white. So, in order to make something colorful, click it, then click the fill icon, And see this? You would want to take this saturation part to all the way down to 0. And you can set it to 0 by clicking this and dragging it all the way down. You want this to be all the way down so that it can be white, you see? And if you want it to be a little bit bluish, you can just let it go up to like about 2 or 5. If you go higher than 5, you'll ruin it. So yeah. And then you want to take the brightness to about just 98. It's gonna take some time and effort, but eventually you will get there. So, yeah, you've got this. Congratulations if you managed to get this far into the video without stopping. See the icon I've clicked right there? This button, this one is called the click tweak function. That's what I call it, at least. So you have this thing. It's called the zoom in, called the zoom out, and this is called the equal. By the equal, you mean that the normal, that you just want to reset the position. Okay. Did you see those circles that appeared when I captured these? Did you see those circles? The circles is actually the amount of polygonals. If you don't understand what that means, I don't understand what that means. It's just it's polygonal. See, the squares represent all the lines that you've taken. Like in a chart, sometimes you put dots in a chart to retrace your lines. Every line that you make, you go on the dot. Okay, so now you would like to click this. So look, click this for the circle dots to appear. And look, this one right here, you will have to do absolutely nothing to it. If you did do something to it, you can just press the undo button. So yeah, you can quickly just take this, bring it down. Just make sure that it looks like a curvy M. And look, after you click, okay, okay, I'm gonna undo that because you probably don't understand what I did. So look, click this circle. See this curved option right here. Click it. You see that immediately went from being pointy to curvy. I hope you didn't think I said curvy. I didn't say curvy. I said curvy. Totally didn't say curvy. So yeah, click this and see how pointy it is, like Mount Everest. Make it curvy. Curvy. So take this one as well. Let's take all the ones that you think look a little bit too pointed and just make them curvy. Like curved lines. Do this until you're comfortable. Okay guys, I'm now finally done curving my thing, and it actually turned out being better than normal. I actually put these things wait, I don't know why I put this one up. So yeah, now I'm finally done curving. Yeesh, this one took a little bit of work. You would want it to look like this. You can just take a compare and design and just compare the old one that I just did to the new one right here. So after you got this, then after you got something like this, create whatever you want. Just note that this part right here curves out a bit. This part right here, just like a normal curve. Don't forget, we will be creating other characters. But once you've created the first character, you can use some of the things from Sonic to create other characters like Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Shadow, SBO, yeah. So now you would like to create, the eyes. And this is the part where we really begin. So look, I've made my eyes, my Sonic's eyes, a little bit more reddish. See, that's why it looks kind of like a peach. like peach, the color peach. Yeah, see, looks kind of like peach. If you want also to be peach, yeah, it could also work. Also, it makes it looks cooler. So, I don't mean that Sonic is like, Sonic, like, you could just make it like this because almost all cartoon effects, almost all of them add things like this. Like, if you don't know, like, your favorite character, like Mario in the cartoon, they could have actually just given peach eyes because most cartoons actually do this because when you look at it, it just looks completely white, and then when you look at it like a different angle, it looks peach. So, by the way, if you're wondering how to create this square effect, just like have either of these ones, like have like the pointer or the curvy pointer one, and click and drag to create like the square right here. So yeah, that's how you do it. So now that we've got this, time to finally create the eyes. So beep, 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 okay, so now, like, if you don't understand what I just did, like, this is basically self-explanatory. Okay, undo. So, what I basically did, I took the square, the circle one. I took circle, I clicked it, and I dragged the saturation all the way down to 100. And I dragged the color to green. That's how I got that green circle, see? So look, see? The saturation is 100 and the color is green. But if you want, you can also like send the brightness back to this. But I would recommend you making it a little bit dark, so that I can have like the lighting effect. Okay? Sometimes I speak wrong English. So, right now that you've got this, the thing that I would want to do is click it. I mean, like, if you want to move an object, click it, and drag it. I should have probably told you that from the beginning, but better late than never. So, yeah, you can do this. Copy and paste. That's how you duplicate it. So, then this one right here, we're gonna make it like about the same color as this right here. So to make it the same color, click this, and click the color that you want it to be. Like the color like over here. Like I haven't seen this right here. We want to click this and click this. If you're already like also for this one, we don't want it to be peach at all, so you can just like take the saturation down to 0. You don't want it to be peach, just want it to be straight out white. And then grab the name pops up right here. It's called reshape. Okay, reshape. Take the reshape icon, click about this part, take the square thing, like, didn't you see that? Just click, drag down. So you would see that this part of the circle, you can see that these are dark blue, but these right here, you can see that these have like some little lines on them. The ones that have lines on them, which means that you've picked them up. After you pick them up, you can move them any way that you want. Like the circle is dancing, woo, dancing circle, beam, 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 beam. Okay, so yeah, you can, but you have to delete it. So the reason why you delete it is after you delete it, click like the nothingness. Click nothing. Like just click to get the like gravity to get off of it, and then click it again, drag it. So like click it and drag it over here on the circle right here. This is the light effect on the eyes. They use this mostly in anime, and the anime effect is actually extremely good for cartoon animations. That's why cartoon animations also use it. It's like very cool. That's why I also use it. I found a way how to do it. So yeah. He said we want it to be after you touch it, you want the brightness to be about 43 and you want the saturation and color to be 0. Okay? Yeah. And then click on the white part. After you click on the white part, press front. After you click on the right part, just press front. What am I doing? Press front. Let's click front. Then you can take this and click the group. Click group. Boing. And then all of this will just be one big one big. Haven't seen how much it looks like an eye. So this is Sonic's eye. And yeah. You could put 2 of them right now to see how it would look. This is obviously mine, but so even if you make something close to this, don't forget, this is the first time I'm actually making a complex Sonic. Not saying normal Sonic. But to me, I think the eyes over here are a little bit too big. So, yeah, I'm gonna make them a bit smaller. Okay, now I'm done finishing the eyes. Okay, so this one may be a little bit out of place, but yeah. And this eye, I'm just saying that if we put it over here, it wouldn't exactly like go out, like you can see that it goes out of the eyes. And we wouldn't want this to happen in our Sonic animation, would we? So, what we're gonna do right now is click this, like the eye frame, and copy, paste it. Then click this part right here, drag it to move the screen. Or you could just scroll left and right to like move it. So yeah. And after you've done this, next step, you would come here, click it. You just click it. Click the fill thing, and haven't you seen this red line right here? Click it. And you see that then all the color is gone. See that? So now that all the color is gone, this particular part of the eyes, like starting from here to here, haven't you seen that part kind of look like his, like the place where like the eyes, like whenever you turn your eyes like facing left or right, you see that when you face it, you don't exactly like your eyes don't just like pop out. That's not good. So you take this part. It doesn't look like an eraser because it is an eraser. And you may want to take this particular icon far away from this so that you don't accidentally erase on part of this. So the eraser is not actually very hard to use. Just click and drag it to move it. So click this part. Click. And also click this part. Click. Yeah. And also in fact, you know what? I don't want this curved part. I just want the eyes itself. So now that I've already done this, I'm gonna like scroll, like take this and go over there, scroll over here, and then I'm gonna put this part right here where the eyes are. Like this complex facial. So you may want to like zoom in so that you can get this part. Like kind of see like the part of this right here. See this? After you've taken it out, you may want to click this and put it exactly up on this part. Exactly. So that nobody can see that it's another part. Because if they could, then, well, it will not mess up the animation anyway. I've seen some cartoons that they've done that, but I just don't want it. Because it's not necessary. Also, this part, this one, you also have to color it. So click the fill and then make it blue, because Sonic's blue. after you've done this, like click, like if you want it to be a little bit darker, you can like make it about like this. Okay, a little bit darker, like this, just for me. So for me, if I want like the perfect Sonic coloring, well, I would choose 81 brightness and 62 color and 1 just saturation. Okay, if I wanted the perfect Sonic coloring, I would choose like 61, 78. Okay. And 63. Yep, around this place. But if you agree that it's too dark, I pretty much think that's too dark, so I'll increase the brightness a bit. Okay, like about 79, yeah, or maybe 72. This looks perfect for me. So I would make the color of Sonic 72 brightness, 78 saturation, and 63 color. So yeah, after you've got like something like this, you may feel pretty satisfied, but yeah, you would want to put like, actually this thing, only I would do this, but if you want to make this like an actual Sonic, you would want to do this. Only actual Sonic fans know that between this, there's actually an, so I would like grab this and take this thing up, and now seen I've got like the line and this thing as well. Like I've raised it a little bit higher so that I can see it. Group. Okay, now I've grouped it. I can take this back down. I'll have to specifically press solid board again, but yeah. See, now if you hold it, see that the two of them are both together. See? Okay, now that this may look simple, and I would argue that it pretty much is, but haven't you seen like if you put this thing over here, you see that the eyes don't go through. So if Sonic's looking this way, see that it doesn't go through. See, that's the effect I was trying to make. See, isn't that cool? So now you can actually see stuff, but the actual part is the mouth. So now let's make the mouth of Sonic. Take the line icon. The line icon is like everything, because that's pretty much the MVP of the thing that we're gonna use. So do this. Wait for me to finish before you do yours, because yeah, I want you to see how it's supposed to look first. For safety, or if you can make something bad, you could have to restart the entire process. Like not the entire process with the eyes and this thing. Like you could just undo it. Like I mean the process with the mouth. Because Sonic talks a lot, so you would not want to get the mouth of all things wrong. Or the shoes, because Sonic is basically known for running. So you cannot get his shoes wrong. In fact, they're actually very easy to make on Scratch, so. Wait for me to finish before you start yours. Okay? So now that I've made mine, I think mine is a little bit too flat, so I'm gonna take this, bend it down a bit. See this part right here? If you hold it, you can see that the up and down arrow thing over there. You wanna make it down. Like for me, I think mine is too flat. You don't have to do this. If you think that yours is perfect size, you don't exactly have to do this. But you can if you want. I want to. So yeah, now click this and I'll press the fill icon. So right now, the situation for his mouth, I would choose 100 for the brightness, 58 for the, mouth coloring over here, 58, like you could choose 59, 57, and I'll choose just about 6. Or maybe I'll choose something like, okay, for this I forgot, not 7, I mean, about 9, yeah, 9. And 58, yeah, there. See? Now this looks perfect. But I would agree that this is too deep, so I would make mine about 45. Or maybe, yeah, perfect. So now I would agree that you can see the points too much, so I'll take the reshape function, click it, so all the parts that look too pointy I would curve them a bit. Curve it, curve it, curve, curve, curve. Okay, make this part go a little bit upward. Curve. Okay. Now that you've got this part, for the nose is honestly one of the most simplest part of his body. All you have to do is take the fill, take this right here, the thing that looks like a sample board, and click the darker part of his eyes so that you can make the darkness for the nose. Click right here, first click on the circle icon, click and drag until you think that you've got a good circle. Then you can change the direction and put it on over here. So that's his nose. That is it for his nose. That is all for the nose. That is it for the nose. So now you would if you want, you can just put a little smile there. So, curve this. For the smile, you need a lot of curves because you know that it's small curvy. So, yeah, smile curves everywhere. Yeah, and you want to make curves everywhere. Curving, everything. Ding, 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 ding. That's it. Then I want to make the eyebrows like this. Now take this part over here, copy paste. So now that I've made the eyebrows, you may actually also want to make the eyebrows also have a color, cause you never know. Just to save yourself from trouble. Now that they actually touch the eyes, click it and press the back button over there. And to save yourself, you may want to put it on the edge of the eyes, like this one right here. So now, click it. Ding. Haven't you seen how good it looks? See, now you can see his eyebrows. And yeah. So that's gonna be his facial expressions. So we're gonna continue on how to make the rest of the Sonic later. So So yeah, that's it. So if you have any questions, go to the comment down below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the Allson and become an Allender. And also, yeah, please consider commenting on things that you really don't know. Okay, see you later, alligator. Bye!